They say time heals all wounds, but nobody talks about what happens before the healing starts. When he's broken, where does the pain go? It doesn't just vanish. It hides behind the joke, behind the silence, behind the anger he can't explain. This episode isn't about blame. It's about understanding. Because until we talk about the weight men carry, we'll keep mistaking the numbness for not caring. You're listening to Her Kingdom Dynamics, and this is episode 23 of Dirty Truths with me, Her Kingdom. This is a collaboration with myself where real conversation doesn't flinch and the truth comes with bass, baby, every time. Pain doesn't disappear just because he hides it. It waits until somebody finally asks the right question. If this hit home, don't run from it. Sit with it, feel it, then free it. Because broken doesn't mean finished, just means rebuilding is overdue. And if nobody told you today, healing's still possible, even for the ones who forgot how to hope. Okay. Men hurt too, but where do they put it? Shame, silence, but pain leaks. He's hurt, but who's teaching him to heal? When a man is hurting, does the world even give him permission to say it? No, he won't even give himself permission. How do you heal when your whole life you've been told to man up? Is silence strength or is it suffering? A healed man changes not just himself, but his bloodline. By going through those steps, men pass on pain the same way they inherit it, by silence, modeling, absence, and cycles they don't question. If men are never allowed to be vulnerable, where does the hurt go? Or is this just a stigma? I think weakness is a stigma. Let the vulnerability out. Feel the pride of letting go of that secrecy, of holding all that shame. Pain doesn't disappear. It gets dumped somewhere. Some men drink it, some men fight it, some men bury it. Pain leaks in silence, rage, or escape. Numbing, alcohol, drugs, overwork, scrolling, sex, exploding. Anger, fights, reckless behavior. Imploding, depression, withdrawal, shutting down, projecting, blaming others, sabotaging relationships. Are men healing or just hiding? Heal. Give him space, give him air, let him breathe. He's not cold. He's carrying shame he was never allowed to name. No one taught him how to ask for help. So now silence is his scream. Mental uncovered. He's hurt, not emotionless. He's exhausted. Because see, that's the problem. Women, we focus so much on ourselves. It's a mutual thing. We have to both be focused on each other, you know? It's important. Bitch, back up. He's hurting, okay? Just back up. Let him heal. Give him space, give him air, let him breathe. Not every man who shuts down is heartless. Some just grew up where crying, you got clowned, where rage was the only language that they got fluent in. And this is a thing that people don't understand. They don't think about, where is his mental? What did he go through in his life? What made him be the way he is? When was the last time that a female ever asked a man, are you okay? Just because. You feel me? Like, we always want a man to check our emotions and our mental. But when do you check your man's? Or your father, or your brother, or your ex, or somebody who's important to you that's a man? Because they're not allowed to have an outreach. They're not allowed. Because someone invented that stupid rule that men had to be tough, had to be hard. Man gotta be a man. Men don't cry. Fuck you, me. Come here, baby, cry. Let me hold you while you cry. Not every man who shuts down is heartless. Some just grew up. He's not cold. He's carrying shame he was never allowed to name. Don't romanticize broken men, but don't demonize them either. Learn to see the difference between damage and danger, because there is a difference. There are men that are dangerous because they were damaged in their youth or when they were older. And there's men who were demonized or grew up around people who had that influence to make him that way. You ever seen a man cry quietly into his steering wheel? He never learned how to say, I need help. He was too busy learning how to be a man. So now he sleeps all day, pushes people away, sits in his car scrolling, never scrolling to heal, just to feel less alone in his collapse, man. Well, some people laugh at weak men while standing on the rubble of their own mechanisms. That's not healing. That's hurting him more when he breaks quietly. You wanted a strong man, you needed a safe place. He never gave up. He ran out of safe places to fall. Men need softness, not to coddle them, but to remind their bodies they can unclench. Let a man be a storm, but also let him be the rain. Loving and letting go of a narcissist. Narcissists don't always yell. Some just ghost you in plain sight. His hurt soft doesn't mean silent. Strong men break too. Louder than silence. We talk too late. These are things you have to remember. Mental uncovered. His mental uncovered because we don't allow men to uncover their pain and expose it so that they can heal. Men hide their pain because they don't know how to let it out and show it. Strong men do break. Louder than silence. The pain is louder than any silence in a room. Sometimes we wait too long to speak up about it or to acknowledge it or to engage in a compromise, communication, something. His silence was a scream. We listened. Mental health isn't just hers, it's his too. And we have to remember that no matter how angry, how mad, how sad, forgiveness is the first plan. First to forgive yourself and then to forgive those that have hurt you. Men suffer in silence because they're too proud, too strong to let it go. A safe place for the unspoken things. Let him feel. Let him heal. Let's talk mental world that are directed as narcissists. But there is a difference. There are people who are men who are dangerous. There's people who are men who are damaged. And there's people who are men that are demonized. Now, I'm not going to hit on women. This can go both ways, man or woman. But right now, my directive is the men. Not all men are narcissists. They have an issue that is unaddressed and unattended. Maybe they're unaware, or maybe they're aware, but they don't know how to resolve it, how to address it, how to manifest it into a healing process so that they can feel better about themselves, who they are, where they've been, and things that have happened to them. It made a difference. But, when you're healing, you have to reflect on all your past relationships or people you're involved with because it's an important process for you to heal from it all. Healing changes the person you are in a lot of ways. And once you heal, your soul will not allow you to be blind to red flags or things that aren't right. And by proxy, narcissists become a process of those eliminated. But we have to think when we're dealing with a man, where is his mental? And I just want to speak real quick on ghosting. I think the ghosting is a very disturbing thing that people do. But in this day and age, in this era of people and dating would-be relationships, I think not ghosting, but if you're going to end it over the phone. And I stand strong on that. There's a lot of people who fool themselves into thinking a situation is more than it is. And this could be men or women or a woman. You put yourself in danger because at the end of the day, you really don't know a person's psychological, what they've been through, where they're at, because, people fake the funk because at the end of the day, your happiness doesn't come from material things or other people. It comes from within you. Never go past a couple dates. That's where expectations start to grow and intentions start to breathe within people. I'm not for ghosting, and I feel like every human being deserves the right to be told the truth. If you're in a situation that you want to end it, do it over the phone. Keep yourself safe because there's a lot of people who mentally, whether they're aware of it or not, I don't know, but don't put yourself in a situation where you could be harmed. And this is men or women because we don't know where anyone's psychological is. So just always be safe and be careful. All right. I'll see you on the next episode. Okay. See you. Bye. This is just hitting the surface, but if this hit you in any way, do me a solid. Subscribe and like the video and make sure you go to Spotify because this was just a teaser. The full episode is on my Spotify. The link is in the description.